Dear hearts of light, as Kuan Yin and I seek to balance mercy and justice in the courts of the world and the outer courts of life, we ever move toward the action of the will of love and the will of wisdom to each individual life stream, giving the maximum opportunity to reach beyond injustice or the absence of mercy, to internalize some sacred essence of our devotion to the Godhead who liberally pours forth mercy and justice as a resolution, even as the healing agent of the Holy Spirit. Some respond, but many turn away, even when we stand in the presence of individuals who need more than anything else our care and our love. Instinctively, they pull away, turn their backs upon us, and will not surrender the old hurt, the old resentment, the old determination to get even. Therefore, beyond us, the 24 elders do announce in this hour, through our board, that for some, this turn of summer solstice and this gathering and statement of purpose by these disciples of liberty will mean an increase of judgment, an increase of the dissent of the non-justice and non-mercy that they have sent out, whether in absence thereof or a direct misqualification thereof. Thus the accountability of those who have not loved life to set it free by justice and by mercy is due and long overdue. Your confirmation of our word and our purpose is the matrix of strength whereby the transfer of the rings of light, the electronic fire rings of the central sun, may be physically anchored. For truly this is a ring of the central sun and a circle of fire, as you have dedicated your hearts to one supreme purpose, the rescue of the light bearers of earth. Therefore I, Portia, now add to the torch of the goddess of liberty the blue-purple fire of my devotion to the heart of the will of God as the means of the establishment of justice on earth. And I call upon those of the ascended masters so dedicated to this office to increase the awareness, the very pressure, the very intent of the will of God upon earth, that those who cross the line against it and its inherent justice may know and feel a certain trepidation as they themselves contact the law and the lawgiver, and know that those who so violate that law will themselves be deprived of the great justice of the law. And this action is the mercy of the heart of Kuan Yin, for God's mercy to his own is the protection of the delicate weaving and unfolding of the Christ consciousness, and its support without the unjust violations that the fallen angels have taught mankind to enact and reenact. Therefore we raise a right hand for a staying action and a binding of those forces of the mass consciousness that have made themselves a chalice, wittingly or unwittingly so, for these fallen angels. You have seen an increase of light in the earth, but some have not. Each and every dispensation and decree of the hosts of the Lord, spoken in the physical octave through the messengers in all of these years, has had ramifications upon earth, some greater than others. But there has not been a single word of our dictations that has not manifest some change through the chelas and beyond to untold millions. I report this to you as a matter of justice, that you can be aware that you share in the great harvest of light, the good karma of being participants in the service of the lowering into this octave of the Word, and by your bodies and in your flesh and in your hearts, you have been receivers and transmitters of the light that has held the planet in the very force field and designated position whereby a spiritual evolution may yet continue. For this I am grateful. Beloved Pallas Athena, taking her place to the right of Kuan Yin, would address you in the light of truth. May you be seated in the wonder of her love.